If you found your way here tonight, it means something inside you is ready to rest. You might not know how, or when, or where to begin, but you've arrived, and that's enough. Maybe you've been carrying too much lately. Stories that replay when the world grows quiet, faces that appear behind closed eyes. The mind keeps reaching back, trying to fix what was never meant to stay. But here, in this soft darkness, nothing needs to be solved. You are safe to simply be. Let the night hold you now. Let the air be gentle on your skin. Let the weight of the day melt into the bed beneath you. Across the world, people just like you are listening to this same stillness. Some are lying under moonlight, some beside a dim candle, some wrapped in the hush of rain. Different places, same longing to return home to peace. Take a slow breath in and feel it travel down through your chest, into your belly, and out again. Slowly, as if the earth is breathing with you. Notice the way your body softens when you don't ask it to do anything. No effort, no goal, just this simple rhythm, in and out, like the tide meeting the shore. If your mind begins to wander, that's okay. You don't need to stop it. Just notice how thoughts rise and fall, like clouds moving through the open sky. You are not the clouds. You are the sky that holds them. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, your hands rest loosely where they are. There's nowhere to go now, no one to become. Tonight, you are allowed to stop holding it all together. You are allowed to exhale the day. You are allowed to rest in the soft truth that life keeps unfolding, even when you're still. Listen to the quiet hum of the night around you. Maybe a faint sound from outside, the wind brushing through leaves, a distant car, a breath from someone sleeping near. Let it all become part of the same calm rhythm, a lullaby made of silence and space. If there are things you wish you could change, let them be. You've done enough for now. The world can turn without your hands on it. It always has. Feel the warmth where your body touches the bed, the pillow beneath your head, the air moving slowly in the room. Everything here is holding you with quiet kindness. Let that kindness seep into you, through your skin, into your chest, through your breath. Each inhale a soft opening, each exhale a gentle release. If memories arise, don't push them away. Just see them as small ripples on the surface of a lake. The water doesn't chase them. It only reflects and returns to stillness. You too can return again and again, each breath, a way back home. You are not your past. You are not your thoughts about the past. You are this awareness, this quiet watcher beneath the stories. In this moment, there is nothing missing. You are complete, even in your incompleteness. The night asks nothing from you. It only whispers, rest, be here, let go, adjust your pillow, let your body settle deeper into the mattress. Feel gravity cradle you. Feel time slowing down. Each breath, slower, softer, like the moon crossing an endless sky. You might sense a warmth in your chest, or a subtle light forming behind your closed eyes. Don't reach for it. Just allow it to bloom. This is your own heart remembering peace. Everything is safe now. The world outside can wait. The noise, the stories, the endless doing, they can rest too. Tonight, we'll explore what it truly means to let go and rest, not by forcing, not by trying, but by remembering. That peace was never gone. It was only hidden beneath the noise of the mind. So let the edges of your thoughts blur. Let the boundaries of your body soften. You are floating now, in breath, in stillness, in presence. Nothing to carry, nothing to chase, just this moment, breathing you back to peace. Now that you are here, now that the breath has slowed, allow yourself to sink even deeper. Feel the gentle pull of gravity beneath you. a quiet reminder that you don't need to hold yourself up anymore. The earth is doing it for you, always has. Breathe in through the nose, slowly, and let the air slide down into your belly. Hold for just a moment, then let it go. Let it all go. You might notice how your body moves with the breath, the chest rising like a small wave, and falling again, returning to stillness. With each inhale, a new beginning. With each exhale, a soft release of the old. Right now, you are between worlds. Not quite awake, not yet asleep, floating in the quiet place, where everything loosens its grip. Notice how the edges of your body blur into the space around you. Your fingers, your toes, your shoulders no longer separate from the air. Everything breathing together like one great living sea. If your thoughts return, memories, faces, fragments of words, you don't need to fight them. They're just small visitors passing through your sky. Let them come and let them pass. There is no need to hold the story anymore. Breathe again, a little slower this time. Imagine the breath as soft moonlight, moving through you, touching every corner of your being, washing away what's heavy. You might begin to sense how peace doesn't come from doing, but through allowing, through the gentle surrender of trying to fix, or prove, or become. Right now, you are allowed to simply be. Feel your eyelids grow heavier, the muscles around them melting, the skin across your face softening. Let the breath reach behind your eyes, through your temples, into the back of your head. Every breath is a small clearing. Every exhale, a letting go. Notice your neck, your shoulders, how they rise and fall without effort. If there's still tension there, smile gently toward it. Let it know it doesn't have to protect you tonight. The night will hold you now. The stillness will take care of you. Bring your attention down to your heart. Feel it pulsing quietly, faithfully, without needing you to do a thing. It has carried you through everything, and now it's resting too. Let your awareness move lower to your belly, soft and steady. Here, the body remembers safety, warmth, home, and lower still to your legs, to your feet. Feel how they sink into the bed, rooted in calm, like stones at the bottom of a clear river. If there are places that still feel tight, just breathe into them. No need to push, just notice and breathe. Softly, patiently, you might sense your breath, spreading warmth through those places, a quiet invitation to loosen, to trust the moment. Let every sound around you blend into one soft background hum, the whisper of air through the room, the faint rhythm of your heartbeat, maybe even the distant sigh of the night itself. It's all part of the same silence, a silence that is not empty, but full of rest, full of life, full of peace. Let your mind drift now, not away from yourself, but deeper into yourself, into the space where thoughts slow, where breath becomes light, where awareness feels like sky. In this stillness, you begin to sense the truth. You are not your stories. You are not your past. You are the one who watches it all come and go, like waves upon the ocean. Let that awareness widen, expand, until it fills the whole room, until the breath and the night feel like one. Right here, right now, there's nothing to hold on to, nothing to fix, nothing missing. The breath continues, the heart continues, life continues, and you are safe within it. You can let go even more deeply now, deeper than before. Let go of trying to understand. Let go of needing to be anywhere else. This is the quiet beneath everything, the stillness that never leaves. As you breathe, feel that stillness spreading inside you, like calm water filling every empty space. This is where we begin the true journey, the inner walk through the stories of the mind. But for now, rest here, in this peace, in this breath, in this moment that asks for nothing and gives you everything. The breath has slowed now. The body rests like a mountain after rain. Everything within you begins to listen. There is a kind of quiet that only appears when the mind finally stops searching, a quiet that is not empty, but full of space, full of knowing, full of life. You can feel it, can't you? The gentle stillness between one breath and the next. That is where the journey begins. Imagine yourself walking along a narrow path, a temple path lined with lanterns, their light flickering softly against stone. The night air is cool and kind, carrying the scent of pine and distant rain. Each step feels slower than the one before. Each step takes you deeper inward. In the distance, you hear a faint bell, a low, golden sound that trembles through the heart. It calls you not to go anywhere, but to remember what has always been here. As you walk, the path opens to a garden, a small pond glimmering under the moon. The water is still, reflecting the stars, the sky, and the quiet outline of your own face. You kneel beside it, not to drink, but to see, and for a moment, you realize how many faces you have worn. The one that smiles, the one that hides, the one that holds everything together, all of them rippling now in the reflection, none of them truly you. You are the water itself, and the sky above it, and the silence that holds both. Somewhere nearby, the old teacher's voice arises, soft as wind through bamboo. The stories we carry are like stones, he says. Some we were given, some we picked up ourselves, but each one weighs the heart. You look down at your hands. They are open, yet heavy, invisible stones resting in your palms. Regret, worry, the need to be forgiven, the ache to understand. How many of them have you carried without noticing? How many belong to others? The teacher's voice continues. Tonight, we will not throw them away in anger. We will place them down in stillness, one by one, and watch the water ripple until nothing remains but reflection itself. You take another breath and feel a small shift inside, as if the heart has loosened a knot. The night deepens around you, but it no longer feels dark. The moon glows like a lantern in the mind. The air hums with quiet presence. This is where the old stories begin. Stories whispered by generations of seekers, shared from one quiet heart to another. They are not lessons to be memorized, but mirrors to be seen through. You may find yourself inside them, the monk, the river, the farmer, the mountain, each one a doorway, each one a letting go. The teacher speaks again. Listen with the body, not the mind. Let the words move through you, like wind through tall grass. Don't chase their meaning, feel their rhythm. Let them lead you back to the center. So you listen, you close your eyes, and the sound of the temple bell returns once more. Deep, patient, infinite. Its echo carries you inward, deeper than memory, deeper than time. In this silence, the first story rises, like a ripple across the pond. The young monk and the well, a tale of compassion and the art of not drowning in another's sorrow. Breathe, stay soft. We are only beginning. Each story will meet you exactly where you are. Each will ask only one thing: to notice, to release, to rest. The well is waiting. The moonlight shimmers across its surface, and the first drop of the teaching is about to fall. The bell fades into the distance, and in its echo, a new scene unfolds. The garden dissolves into mist, and when it clears, you find yourself standing in a quiet mountain village. The air smells of morning rain, and the first light of dawn trembles across the earth, like a whisper of gold. There, beside a small stone path, a young monk walks barefoot. His robe, simple and brown, flutters gently against the cool air. He carries a wooden bucket in each hand, their handles wrapped in coarse rope. His steps are slow, careful, mindful. He is on his way to fetch water from the old well, the one deep in the forest, where the earth breathes cool and dark. As he walks, you can feel his heart, so full of tenderness, so open to the world's suffering. Every cry of a bird, every wilted flower seems to call to him. His teacher once told him, "Compassion is the path." And so, the young monk took every pain he found and carried it as if it were his own. When he reaches the well, he pauses. The air is still, and the reflection of the sky shimmers on the water's surface. He lowers the bucket slowly, listening to the rope unwind, a soft rhythm, a descent into silence. The bucket touches water, fills, and rises again, heavy with what it has taken in. But this morning, something feels different. As he leans over the edge, he sees his reflection ripple, a face both gentle and weary. He notices the ache in his shoulders, the heaviness in his arms. It is not just water he carries, it is the sorrow of everyone he's tried to heal, the grief of the villagers, the hunger of the sick, the loneliness of the old. He has taken them all into himself, believing that to feel their suffering was the same as easing it. But now, his heart is a full bucket, and there is no room left for peace. He sinks to his knees beside the well. The buckets rest at his feet, and from the shadows of the trees, an old monk appears. His teacher, the elder's eyes are calm, like still water that has seen many storms. He sits beside the young monk without a word. The forest holds its breath. After a long silence, the teacher speaks softly. "Tell me, what is in those buckets?" The young monk lowers his head. "Water, master, and the sorrow of the people I wish to help." The teacher smiles gently. He takes one of the buckets, lifts it slightly, then lets it rest again. "Heavy, isn't it?" The young monk nods. "I thought to be compassionate, meant to carry what others cannot." The teacher gazes into the well. "Tell me, when this well fills the bucket, does it become less full itself?" The monk frowns, thinking, "No, master. The well remains full, no matter how much it gives." The teacher's eyes soften. "Then why do you empty yourself?" The words fall like pebbles into the young monk's mind, sending ripples through his understanding. He looks into the well again. The surface glimmers with the reflection of sky, of clouds drifting, of sunlight breaking through leaves. He realizes the well gives water freely, yet never loses itself. Its depth remains still, untouched. The teacher continues, "True compassion does not drown in another's pain. It does not absorb sorrow. It transforms it, as the earth transforms rain into flowers." The young monk closes his eyes. He feels the ache in his chest begin to soften. He had mistaken empathy for burden, love for self-sacrifice. But compassion, real compassion, is the space that allows all things to be held, without being possessed. He takes a slow breath, letting the cool forest air move through him. For the first time in many moons, his shoulders feel light. The buckets no longer seem so heavy. The teacher rises, touches the young monk's shoulder, and says quietly, "Do not carry suffering. Let it pass through you. Be the well, not the bucket." The young monk looks again at the water. He sees his reflection, calmer now, his eyes clear. He dips his fingers into the surface and watches the ripples spread outward. Each circle widens, touching the edges of the well, then returning to stillness. He understands. Compassion is not about absorbing another's grief, but allowing it to return to its natural peace. As the old teacher walks away, the morning sun filters through the trees, lighting up the mist like threads of silk. Birdsong fills the air again, and the young monk breathes deeply, feeling his heart open, not with sorrow, but with quiet love. He lifts the buckets once more. They are lighter now, not because the water has changed, but because he has. Every step back to the monastery feels like a small bow to the world, a thank you for every lesson, every shadow, every chance to understand the heart more deeply. And as he walks, you feel the teaching settle gently inside you too, a warmth behind the sternum, a softness in the breath. You can care without carrying. You can love without losing yourself. You can listen without drowning. Let that truth rest within you now. Like sunlight resting on the surface of still water, the well remains full, and so do you. The path changes again, and the forest melts into light. You find yourself standing by a wide, slow-moving river. Its surface glimmers like glass beneath the late afternoon sun. The air smells of wet earth and wild jasmine. Somewhere far away, a bell rings once, then fades into the hush of flowing water. Two monks walk along the riverbank. Their robes are simple, the color of clay. One is old, his gaze calm, steady, patient. The other, younger, his eyes restless, his mind still learning how to be still. They have been traveling all day, their sandals caked with dust, their silence filled with the rhythm of breath and steps. When they reach the river, they find it swollen from last night's rain, the current fast, the water brown and deep. And there, on the edge of the bank, a young woman stands, weeping softly. Her robes are white, but stained with mud at the hem. She cannot cross. The younger monk stops. He looks at the old one uncertain, because their vows forbid touching a woman. The older monk only nods once. Without hesitation, he steps into the water, lets it rise around his legs, then gestures gently for her to climb onto his back. Without a word, he carries her across. The current presses hard against him, but he moves slowly, steadily, each step anchored in balance. When they reach the far side, he sets her down. She bows, grateful, tears mixing with the rain still caught in her hair. And then she walks away, her white figure fading down the path. The old monk wrings the water from his robe. The young monk stands beside him, silent, tense. They continue their journey. Hours pass. The sun sinks behind the mountains. The path winds through tall grass and quiet fields. But the young monk cannot stay quiet any longer. At last, he blurts out, "Master, how could you carry that woman? We are monks. We took vows." The older monk glances at him, his eyes kind, amused, like someone hearing a small child worrying about the rain. He says softly, "I set her down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" The words strike the air like the sound of bamboo splitting, clear, sharp, true. The young monk stops walking. For a moment, he doesn't breathe. He looks down and suddenly realizes that all this time, he's been carrying her in his mind. Her face, her weight, the rules, the doubt, a heavy bundle of thoughts he refused to put down. The river is long behind them now, but he has built another river inside himself, a current made of memory. He laughs softly, nervously, and bows to the ground. "I understand, Master." The old monk smiles. "No need to understand. Just notice and let it go." Is Pribians. The path becomes silent again. The night begins to gather. Stars shimmer faintly through the mist, reflected in puddles on the ground. The younger monk walks lighter now. Each step feels like releasing something unseen, a thought, a worry, a story once tightly held. And as you listen to his footsteps, you might notice your own mind doing the same, carrying, 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 until it's reminded that letting go is as simple as setting something down. The teacher's voice echoes quietly, as if speaking to you too. Most suffering is not in what we experience, but in what we continue to carry after it ends. The event passes, but the mind keeps walking with its shadow. Take a breath. Feel that truth move through you. Notice what you're carrying right now. A conversation that ended, a moment that bruised your heart, a name that still echoes in the dark. You don't need to drop them with force. You can simply set them down, as gently as a monk placing a woman by the riverbank. Let the river have them. Let the water wash them away. Watch how quickly it flows on, how easily it forgets. The younger monk looks back one last time at the water. The moon has risen now, casting a silver path across the current. He bows to it, not in regret, but in gratitude, for the lesson, for the freedom, for the reminder that peace is not in clinging, but in releasing. They continue walking until the path disappears into darkness. The sound of the river fades behind them, but inside, a deeper silence takes its place. A silence unburdened, unbroken. You stand there too, listening to that silence, feeling your own inner river begin to move again, not with memories, but with flow. The mind wants to hold on, but the heart only wants to be free. So let this story be your bow at the river's edge. Whatever you've carried too far, you can put it down now. Breathe out. Let the current take it. Watch it drift away until there's only light on water and stillness beneath. The night deepens. The sound of the river fades behind you, and the path opens into a quiet valley. Here, the air feels wide and open, as though it holds everything. The laughter of life, the ache of loss, the rhythm of the wind moving through the tall grass. In the distance, a small farmhouse rests at the foot of the hills. Smoke rises gently from its chimney, curling into the pale blue dusk. And beside the house stands an old farmer, leaning on his wooden gate. His face is lined with years of sun and rain. His hands are cracked, but his eyes are still kind. One morning, the farmer wakes to find that his only horse has run away. The neighbors gather around him. They shake their heads, clucking their tongues. "What terrible luck," they say. "You needed that horse for the harvest." The old farmer smiles faintly. He looks at the horizon and answers, "Maybe so, maybe not." Days pass. Then one afternoon, the horse returns, bringing with it 2 wild companions. Strong and beautiful, the neighbors rush over again, eyes wide. "How wonderful," they exclaim. "You are so fortunate." The farmer nods slowly. "Maybe so, maybe not." Dens. The next morning, his son, eager and young, tries to tame one of the wild horses, but the horse rears suddenly, throws him to the ground, and the boy's leg breaks in 2. The neighbors cry out, "What a tragedy!" The old man tends to his son in silence, then simply says, "Maybe so, maybe not." A week later, the army rides through the valley. Every young man is taken to war, except the farmer's son, whose leg is broken and bound. When the neighbors hear the news, they run once more to the gate. "Old friend, you are blessed with such good fortune." And again, the farmer looks to the wind moving through his fields and whispers, "Maybe so, maybe not." The story ends there, but the echo continues. The wind that passes through his valley feels like the breath of the universe itself, steady, impartial, infinite. You can almost see it now, golden grass bending and swaying, the same motion whether touched by joy or sorrow. There is no need to label the wind, no need to call it good or bad. It simply moves and then moves on. The old teacher's voice arises again in the distance, soft as the rustle of leaves. The mind wants to decide. It says, "This is loss, that is gain." But the way of peace is to stop naming the river and simply watch it flow. Me too. Take a breath now and notice how the mind is always reaching toward what it calls good, away from what it calls bad. It is a habit of survival, but beneath that habit, there is another rhythm, a stillness that does not take sides. That stillness is you. The farmer knew this without knowing. He lived close to the earth, close to the seasons, close to the truth that nothing lasts and nothing is wasted. The same rain that floods one year feeds the soil the next. The same storm that breaks the branch scatters the seeds for spring. To live is to move with both, to breathe in gain and loss as one breath, in and out, rising and falling, each necessary to the other. The old teacher's voice continues, The wise heart learns to stay open, not because it is indifferent, but because it trusts the turning of the wheel. Even pain is part of its spinning. Even joy must pass through the same gate. Take another breath. Slow, steady, soft. Think of your own life now, the things that have come and gone, the plans that bloomed beautifully, and the ones that broke apart before they began. Notice how each has brought you here, to this exact moment, this quiet night, this listening. Nothing was wasted. Nothing ever is. The wind moves again through the valley. The farmer lifts his face to it, eyes half closed, a small smile resting beneath the lines of time. He no longer wonders if the wind is kind or cruel. He no longer counts what's been lost or gained. He just feels it move through him, and that is enough. Breathe with him now. Inhale, the air cool and alive. Exhale, the need to know, to name, to control. Let the rhythm of your breath match the rhythm of the wind across the field. Soft, endless, free. You are the witness to it all. The rise, the fall, the breaking, the mending. You are not bound to fortune or misfortune. You are the field itself, wide, silent, accepting, and within that vastness, everything belongs. The night deepens again. The stars blink awake, as if the heavens are breathing too. The old farmer closes his gate. The grass bends once more, and the words linger in the air, like a mantra carried by the wind. Maybe so, maybe not. The heart softens at that truth, for it no longer needs to grasp for meaning. It only needs to stay open, to trust the turning, to let life unfold. Without resistance, the field fades, the sound of wind dissolves, and all that remains is stillness. The same stillness that carries you forward, toward the next story, the next breath, the next quiet letting go. The field fades, and in its place, a small mountain path appears, stone steps winding upward through mist. Each step is damp with dew, each breath cool and thin. You can hear a bamboo grove whispering nearby, its stalks clinking softly in the wind, like distant wind chimes, like time itself passing through hollow bones. Somewhere among those bamboos, a monk walks alone. He is older now, his robe faded, his hands rough from years of work. He carries a smooth grey stone in his pocket, small, heavy, familiar. He has carried it for many years. When he was young, he spoke harshly to his teacher in anger, just once. But that moment stayed with him, lodged in the heart, like a pebble in a shoe. The teacher had only smiled and said, "One day, you'll know what to do with that." And so the years went on. The seasons changed. The teacher passed away, but the monk kept the stone. He could not put it down. Tonight, the moon rises above the mountain, soft and clear. Its light slides through the bamboo, casting long silver lines across the path. The monk pauses, feeling the weight in his pocket once again. He takes it out. The stone is smooth against his palm, warm from his touch. He turns it slowly between his fingers. Such a small thing, yet it has followed him everywhere. He sits beside a stream, its voice gentle, a murmur that seems to speak to his soul. He whispers to the night, "I wish I had been kinder. I wish I had bowed sooner." The bamboo sways, and the sound it makes is like the slow rhythm of forgiveness. From across the stream, an old woman appears, a villager carrying a bundle of firewood. Her back is bent, but her eyes shine with a quiet knowing. She sets down her bundle and looks at the monk. "Why so heavy, traveler?" she asks. He shows her the stone. "I hurt someone long ago," he says. "I cannot forget." The woman chuckles softly, not unkindly. She picks up a fallen bamboo leaf and lets it float onto the stream. "Watch," she says. The leaf dances on the water, turns, drifts, disappears. The stream does not hold it. The bamboo does not mourn it. "Why do you?" The monk stares at the leaf until it vanishes around a bend. The woman's words ripple through him, like wind through his memory. He looks down at the stone again. It suddenly feels very old, very small. He stands, walks to the edge of the stream, and kneels. For a long time, he simply holds the stone, feeling its shape, its history, its weight, every regret, every moment of shame, every "if only" seems to pulse within it. And then, he bows his head. He whispers, "I carried you because I thought I was unworthy to let you go." A tear touches the stone, and for a moment, the moonlight glimmers through it, as if the stone itself were remembering the light it once came from. He smiles faintly. "Thank you for teaching me." And then, with both hands, he places the stone in the water. The current takes it instantly, not with violence, but with grace. It rolls once, twice, and disappears beneath the moonlit ripples. The monk watches until the water stills again. His hands are empty now, his heart too. But in that emptiness, there is no loss, only space, only peace. The old woman gathers her firewood again. She looks at him and says, "We are not meant to polish our regrets until they shine. We are meant to place them back in the river and let time smooth them for us." The bamboo sways again, soft, rhythmic, endless. The monk listens. Each clink of stalk against stalk feels like the sound of something loosening inside him. He realizes that regret was never punishment. It was simply a call, a whisper from the heart to return to love. He bows deeply to the bamboo grove, to the stream, to the moon, and to the old woman who, when he looks again, has already gone. Only her words remain, floating in the still air. "Let the stream remember for you." He begins to walk again. The night is quiet, but no longer heavy. The mountain feels lighter too, as if every stone has been blessed with release. And as he walks, you might feel something similar stirring in yourself. Some small pebble you've carried far too long, a word you wish you hadn't said, a choice you wish had gone differently, a moment you keep replaying in your mind. Notice it now. Hold it gently without judgment. Breathe with it, and then, in your heart, imagine placing it into a clear stream, watching it drift away under moonlight. You don't need to forget. You only need to forgive. Not someone else, but yourself. Let the water take it. Let the past flow where it belongs. The monk's footsteps fade down the path. The bamboo falls silent, and the moon watches over everything, unmoved, unbroken, shining on both the river and the stone. You breathe again, and with that breath, you too are lighter. The mountain has disappeared now, but its stillness remains inside you. The air around you feels softer, as if every sound has learned how to bow. The journey through story has ended, yet the true journey, the one that begins within, has only just unfolded. You are here, in this breath, in this moment that asks for nothing. Take a slow inhale. Let it fill your chest. Let it ripple down into your belly. And exhale, a long, gentle sigh, as if you're releasing every weight you didn't realize you still held. Notice what remains in you now, what echoes softly inside the quiet. Perhaps a trace of sadness, perhaps a touch of peace. Both are welcome. Both are part of the same vast sky. Can you feel the way stillness moves through you like a tide, rising with each breath, falling with each letting go? Everything you've heard tonight, the monks, the river, the farmer, the stone, they are no longer stories. They are pieces of you, each one a mirror, reflecting a truth your soul already knew. There is a space inside you that has never been touched by regret, a space that was never wounded by the past, never defined by what happened. It is the space that noticed everything, held everything, and yet remained untouched, like the sky watching clouds drift and dissolve. Breathe into that space now. It lives behind your heart, beneath your thoughts, beneath even the sound of your own name. You don't have to go searching for it. It's already here. The quiet witness that has been watching the breath move in and out since the very first day you arrived in this world. Let your awareness rest there, in the soft center of being. Notice what happens when you stop trying to fix yourself, when you stop needing to understand, when you simply allow what is. The night around you is vast, but within it, you are even vaster. Can you feel that? How the body breathes without asking for permission, how the heart beats without being told how the world turns without your effort. You belong to that same rhythm, the rhythm of life moving through itself. Every story you've lived, every joy, every ache, every loss, was only life turning its wheel, changing shape, finding balance. You never needed to hold on. You never needed to control the spinning. You only needed to notice that you were never outside it. Take another slow breath. Let it move through you like wind across open fields. As you exhale, feel your thoughts drift outward, like dandelion seeds, carried away by the gentlest breeze. There's nothing to chase, nothing to keep. Every thought finds its own way home. If a memory appears, let it float there. You don't have to push it away. You don't have to hold it either. Let it simply exist for a moment, then dissolve back into the silence. You may notice a subtle light inside your chest, a glow, warm, steady, like a small lantern flickering in still air. That is awareness itself. It doesn't demand attention, it only illuminates. Let this light spread gently through your ribs, your shoulders, your arms. Let it move down your spine, into your legs, until your whole being hums quietly. With golden calm, you are not doing this. It is happening. It always was. This peace was never created. It was only uncovered the moment you stopped reaching. Now you are resting inside your own presence, the way the mountain rests inside the sky. In this stillness, see if you can sense the perfection of everything that has ever happened, not as right or wrong, but as necessary. Even the heartbreaks, even the mistakes, even the moments you thought broke you. They were shaping the soil of your soul, teaching your heart how to open. Every tear watered your compassion. Every silence deepened your seeing. Every letting go brought you closer to this calm, this breath, this being. There is no past left to fix, no future left to reach for. Just this simple awareness, alive, aware, whole. You can stay here, or you can drift further into rest. Both are the same. Both are peace wearing different forms. You may hear the night breathing with you, the low hum of the earth, the pulse of your own heart. Let them merge. Let them become one rhythm, slow, patient, endless. And as you breathe, whisper quietly in your heart, I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to release. I am allowed to be. Let those words settle into you, not as thoughts, but as truth. You don't have to hold them. They are already holding you. Now imagine yourself once again on that mountain path, the moon above, the wind, gentle, everything silent. You look down the long road you've walked and see that every step, every story was leading here. The river, the well, the field, the stone, all dissolving into one vast stillness. You bow inwardly to every version of yourself that tried so hard, to the one who carried, to the one who grieved, to the one who finally learned to set it all down. All of them are forgiven. All of them are free. Let your breath lengthen now. Inhale peace. Exhale everything else. Let go of the names, the roles, the striving. Let go of even the idea of letting go. What remains is what has always been. Awareness, alive and whole. Rest there. Rest deeply. Rest without effort. If the mind tries to wander, smile toward it. It's only a child looking for something familiar. Whisper softly to it, Come home, and as it settles, feel the warmth of peace deepen. The spaces between thoughts widen. The breath becomes slower, softer, like silk unfolding in water. You are safe now. You are home. There is nowhere to go, nothing to change, nothing to prove. Just the quiet pulse of being, timeless, boundless, whole. Let the body melt into the bed beneath you. Let the breath become barely a whisper. Let consciousness widen until there are no edges left. You are the sky. You are the mountain. You are the stillness beneath all movement. And even as you drift into sleep, this awareness remains like a soft moon inside your chest, glowing quietly in the dark. Everything is forgiven. Everything is already enough. Take one more gentle breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, slowly, softly. Let the air move through you like a whisper from the mountain. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just this, quiet, unfolding. The stories have all fallen silent now. The monks, the river, the stone, the fields, they have all bowed and returned to the stillness they came from. Only you remain, and the quiet that holds you. Notice how it feels to rest here, not as someone trying to rest, but as rest itself. The breath moves, the chest rises and falls, but you are the stillness beneath the breath. There is no distance anymore between you and peace, no path to walk, no lesson left to learn. You have already arrived. Let your awareness widen gently until you can feel the weight of your body melting into the earth beneath you, every muscle softening, every thought loosening, until the line between body and ground disappears. The bed becomes part of you. The air becomes part of you. Even the space around you seems to breathe with you. Each exhale dissolves you a little more into the vast, tender silence of being. If you listen closely, you may hear something deeper than breath, a faint hum beneath all things. That is the sound of life itself, the pulse of existence, steady and eternal, moving through the roots of mountains, through the rivers, through your own heart. And within that hum, you can hear a truth so simple, it feels like coming home. You were never separate. You have always been held. Now, let that truth sink into you, like moonlight soaking into still water. No need to repeat it, no need to understand it. Just let it become the air you breathe. Each breath softens what is left of resistance. Each heartbeat whispers, you are safe, you are whole. Imagine a single lotus blooming in the dark lake of your being. Its petals unfold slowly, each one glowing with the light of awareness. No effort, no sound, just opening and opening until the whole lake reflects the sky. You are that lake. You are that sky. You are that quiet blossoming that asks for nothing and gives everything. Notice now the simplicity of this moment, the weight of your hands, the rhythm of your breath, the gentle stillness in your chest. This is not a moment to keep, it's a moment to become. The more you surrender, the more you dissolve into something vast and kind, like a candle melting into its own light. Now, let your breath slow even more. Let the spaces between inhales stretch wide. Let time lose its edges. You are no longer counting seconds. You are floating inside them. Each breath, a soft wave returning to the shore of silence. Each heartbeat, a reminder that life continues to move gently through you, without needing your control. The mind grows quieter. Thoughts drift like clouds dissolving in twilight. You are resting now, not in stillness. There is nothing left to carry, nothing left to become. You are whole. You are free. You are here. The candle in the temple flickers once more, then steadies, a flame that neither clings nor fears. It simply burns, quiet and complete. That flame is you. It always was. Stay here as long as you wish, floating between wake and sleep, between form and formlessness, between the mountain and the sky. Each breath, a wave returning to silence, Each heartbeat, a soft reminder, you are peace, you are love, you are home. And when the body drifts into rest, when dreams begin to open like petals, this awareness remains, gentle, endless, whole. You are an island of stillness, in a sea that never ends. Rest now, you have arrived, you are home.